What's going on? Remember that hair I told you about? I called it the lock ready hair. This dude has came 3 times. We started him, we twisted him up another time, and this time he's come back and check him out. Like I cannot pull the comb out at all. This is what I'm talking about. How you don't have to go 18,000 years to start a lock to get it going. He's also been shampooed every single time that he's hit this chair and everything. This hair, we've used the curl pattern for what it has here. We've been spraying the solution. That's it. And we reckon it go. Yeah, it looks like a little shiny right now because I've been spraying that stuff on it. But I wanted to show you. That's pretty much his lock size. He's going to have a small to a medium small size lock, which is going to fit the size of his head. But another thing, I go off of the head, the neck, and the shoulders. Some people can have a whole bunch of locks, and then some people can't, because it just doesn't fit face frame, it doesn't fit head to shoulder ratio, and you can look like you got too much going on, and the mop head is not what's up. Well, personally, to me, I haven't seen the mop head to be pretty cool, because then you have a whole bunch of locks, and I can't style it. Big old style head full of hair on this little bitty ass head, and then you walking around bobblehead because you can't hold up all of this hair. So I think about all of that too. That's a factor, and I'm proud. We're gonna say yay to Linda. She's going natural. Hey, she's gonna cut. She's gonna let go of the relaxer. No more creamy crack for Linda, dog. Oh, but anyway, we're gonna finish him up, twist him up, and I'm gonna put the pins in here and see, so you can see pretty much the whole head as a balance of parts and everything before I put him under the dryer. So one sec. Alright, YouTube, and this is pretty much him before we put him under the dryer. You can see right here his parts, the ratio to the size of the part. You can see all the way consistently through the head. Excuse the shining of the clips, but you can kinda see where the hair isn't taking over, because he got like some little bushy ends also, but you can see mostly to the sides and to those edges there. His part to hair ratio, see, they're not too big, about the size that they're going to be, and the size that we're working with. Pretty much anyone that I do a starter lock maintenance on, they get the 10-man head when you go into the dryer with all my damn clips in your head. But that's cool because it works, and it makes it make sure that the style is consistent. Each lock to every 2 locks get either 1 to 2 clips. So if the head is full of like 140 to 200 locks, I guarantee you there's about 110 to 115 clips here. But again, this still works. This makes it happen. The clips will heat up, but with this spray, he doesn't need to be under there for about 15 minutes. Just letting the spray absorb into the hair, and the chemicals do what they're going to do to make the hair and the placement hold. For some people that are really, really dull head, I take my hair oil beforehand, the oil that I'm, selling and using, and I just mist it and put them under the dryer with just a little bit of that on there. That's going to bake in a nice little shine. Also, you don't want to put too much, just mist it and then take them right back from under there. So once you come from under this dryer, we'll show you the ending process to this and show you what we're looking like. Now we're back and we're showing you the final outcome from under the dryer, and you can see that again those parts are got a little alfalfa. Hold on. There you go. You can see that the parts are congruent, they're even, they're small, to where in time they can fluff up on their own. They can do what's necessary for them to do from bottom of the neck all the way to the top. And you can see that he doesn't have too many issues at the back here with them blowing up bigger than the middle or the top of his head, which means he consistently ties them up. He has to, or that would be another issue. He'll come in with an afro with twigs on the end, which doesn't work. So I just wanted to show you another starter lock. This is the 3rd visit. He hasn't been going for too long, and he comes on time every time. That can be appreciated. So we're gonna move on to the next. I have another starter lock coming in now. What's his name? Byron? Yes. So he'll be here in just a second. We're about to start him up from a fresh little fro. So you'll be able to see me do another hair. So check me out in a second. This is Byron. I was telling you it's coming. And we're going to give him a small to medium small size lock. So you can see. This is pretty much all I'm going to do. Just the spray and my little comb. go in and twist. But what I like about his hair is that it looks like it's tight, but it's really, really not. It's like longer hairs, and it's actually really needed for the locking process to begin. So for those that have that packed down tight hair, that actually would work better for you in the long run. We got Byron swimming over here. His hair would start to lock. I give it about 2 to 3 months. With this length that he has now, it's going to start to bud. Even though it's going to start to bud, it's going to start its way and going very well. Only thing he'll need to do is, like I tell everybody else, just make sure it's tied up, make sure it's nice and loose. Don't really have to put too much on it. So what he's going to use outside of here, is the spray, sheen, and that's it. Byron got hair like me. That big fight back here. Last year. That hurts. It works. It's good. The twist easily is manageable. You call me here after night? No. That's something you guys should want to practice. Make sure that you keep those hair combed. They can start to knot up on the ends, and those shedded hairs on a daily basis can cause hair to start locking up against your will if it's something you don't want. So make sure you just slide a comb through it every now and then. Make sure you condition, and that's just for natural hair, period, not just locking hair. Make sure that hair is manageable, and it's going to only become manageable to your understanding and what the things you put into it. I'm not fighting his hair, nor am I fighting him to make this go. Just using a comb, a spray, combing the hair out after a conditioner, after a good shampoo, and that's pretty much it. You can see I'm working easily through the whole head. The only reason I hold this hand up here is so that I can hold these hairs out of my way and keep the scalp tight. Some people have looser scalps than others, so sometimes the scalp will kind of lift up with me, and I don't want that. I want the lock to be firm at the base all the way through, especially the twist in the beginning. But sometimes, it'll come out to where it's just sitting on top, and I don't want it sitting on top. I want it actually from the scalp all the way down. It should have a little crease in the side to where it kind of looks like you put a little relaxer on the side of that twist. So that's about it. I'm going to show you this after we finish him. Take me about 20 minutes. And we'll be done. So we'll move on to the next. 1 second. Going on YouTube, we just finished my boy's locks here. One thing I saw with his locks is he had a little area where his locks can start to kind of puff up in like certain spots in which I've seen other people have somewhat kind of the same issue. So what I did in this situation is right here at these certain spots I went in tighter and just made sure that these parts were tighter into the lock so they will start to smooth in with the rest of the lock. And you can see in some of them you can't really tell, like this one had a big piece right here in the beginning, but I kind of made it slide in and made it a little more even with the remainder of the lock so that it doesn't look like you have big puffier areas, and just made it look even, made it look a little more presentable than just having the bigger parts. Sometimes those parts can come from like leaving the hairs over time and not giving it a good maintenance, or just twisting it and twisting certain areas too soft and it won't lock right. The hairs would just puff up on the inside from the moisture and the heat and different things. But just wanted to show you and tell you that it is possible to go back to where you need to be versus just keeping them and leaving the puffy areas. Those can also assist in breaking as well down the line in the long run. So just wanted to talk about that real quick. About to get Byron from under the dryer. You can see him really quickly before he jets out the door, and we'll finish up from there. Byron, we did the small to medium sized locks on him, got him started, and today is what's today's day? Everybody look at their phone. The 15th? 16th. Okay, today's the 16th, August 16th. We started him off, we got him going, and he's all good to go. We're about to spray a little shine on here and just mist him up so that he doesn't look all dull, dry, and listless. There you go. And he's pretty much, at this point, he's good to go. Just spray the oil twice a week. Make sure he ties the hair up again, as I was telling everybody before, every single night, even for playing basketball, moving around too much, and a bunch of that. A bunch of people have been asking and talking about this Twitter thing. If you want to hit me on Twitter, it's at Houston Dreads. Houston, regular spelling, Dreads, DREADS. You can hit me up there, ask me questions, follow me, talk to me. I do a lot of conversing there. It's a little bit easier than, text message noise smashing out through the phone. So you can either hit me there, or a bunch of you have been adding on the Facebook already, asking questions on that level. I do my best to get back to you. But I am on Twitter doing that other stuff, talking about it, making things happen. So we're going to check it out for more. There goes somebody calling now. And we'll move on to the next. Talk to you later. Peace.